Okay, so couple of years down the road,
Yeah.
you are hanging out.
Okay.
You've picked up a new hobby.
A new hobby.
Yeah, and
What am
this
I? What am I doing?
you've joined a laser tag, competitive laser tag league
You know, I'm.
at the local laser tag place. It's a
That
mom posh
fucking
owned
sucks.
laser tag place.
Oh, you mean it's not big laser tag?
No, it's called Great Granny's Laser Zone. And
Great Granny's Laser Zone.
yeah,
Man, Granny's what we call my mom's mom.
and you think about her
Yeah,
every
my
time.
great granny was institutionalized at one point.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you say that because once you put on like your pack, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
my
feel
gear.
like yeah, your gear, and like you hear like ding start or like whatever, and
That's
they
what it
start.
says.
Yeah,
There's a
they
it says
start.
there's a ding, like a dinner bell dings, and then a menacing voice says start.
Yeah, what happens is yeah, someone walks out to the middle of the chamber and they have like a really big triangle and they hit it with like this stick that's made of 100% gold. You can tell just from looking at it, dude. So
Man.
they go ding 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 and everyone kind of goes like, huh? Start. And when that happens and the music kicks in, you just like start going fucking crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are mowing people down. You've pretty much become like the Punisher of competitive laser tag. And you and your crew are heading towards the finals.
Yeah. What's
The name,
my crew?
yeah, well, yeah, your laser tag crew. You call yourselves the Dude Crew.
Yeah. The dude crew. That
Yeah,
seems
it's you and
pretty problematic.
no, it's you and like two dudes. Two men. There's like one woman. The men, they're actually identical twin brothers.
It's me and two twins.
No, just one set of twins and then a woman
Yeah.
and you. Yeah. Okay.
Just getting a producer note, guys. Pat doesn't know how to turn his microphone on.
No. You're not hearing anything? Oh, that's weird. Oh, there you go. That should work.
Yep. Just a producer note. This is what happens in, big time productions, show
Yeah.
business.
Big name podcast. So you and your crew are there. There's the set of identical twins. Uh,
What's their names? And
Barry
he
and
said it's
Larry.
two. Sorry, what?
Barry and Larry.
Barry and Larry, classic, identical twin names.
Yeah.
And then there's a woman.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Her name is. She just goes by Fantasia.
Okay, so it's me, Barry, Larry, and Fantasia.
Yeah.
And are we like a regular crew, or is this like you show up and they assign a crew based on how many people are there?
No, you guys are like a solid crew.
What do we call ourselves?
You call yourselves Dog Star. So
Any reason?
no, you just kind of liked it.
It's not because it spells like rat's god backwards or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
So you guys, Dog Star is kicking a lot of ass.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
I see. I feel like I'm the thing holding this team down because I don't like physical activity. I fear confrontation, and
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with guns. So I feel like this is not an ideal scenario for old Aaron.
Yeah, so what you do is you just kind of like set up like a sniper's nest.
Okay, that was
You
always my move
Yeah,
on Halo and stuff
you
like
would
that.
just stand as far away from
Yeah,
people as possible, but you
yeah.
could just mow people down.
Did they have like like a sniper specific gun, or is it everybody has like a regular like we all have the same
I
guns,
mean,
or
you
is
like bring your own scope with you. Like that's how.
this fucking sucks, Pat?
It,
I'm so into
what do
laser
you
tag
mean?
that I have my own scope and I bring it with me.
Yeah, you guys all do. And right before you guys, right before like they go start, you guys actually take your scopes and like kind of like put them all together, almost like you're gonna go like yeah, you know what I mean? When you
Yeah,
put
I know
like your
exactly
hands.
what you mean.
Yeah, you guys just softly clink, and you all say, "I got your back."
Oh no, like an improv team. We do the "I got your back" thing.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, oh, zip zap zap.
Yep. So anyway, so you're like the sniper. You're known as the Dupo Devil.
Oh man, named after Dupo,
Dupo,
Illinois,
Illinois. Yeah.
where I went to high school.
You finally get
6239.
a Wikipedia entry.
Yeah,
Yeah, Aaron,
the
the
Dupo
devil, the
Devil.
Dupo
That sounds like a
Devil of
serial
Worlds.
killer.
Well, dude, you basically are that in
Okay, yeah, you're
laser
right.
form. Like people's like parents have like cried
Hey, hang on
after
a
seeing
second.
what you've done to them.
I get a Wikipedia entry that doesn't get removed
No.
for laser tag, but not for the decade plus of stand-up comedy that I've done.
Uh, yeah, I mean they're like, yeah, that's pretty cool too.
Are you
But
fucking kidding me, Pat? That's the thing that does it? Fucking laser tag?
but you're very good at laser tag.
I'm a very good comedian.
I know. But honestly, your laser tag skills make you look like a fucking bumbling hack, idiot, son of a bitch. You know, like you are very good.
This fucking sucks, Pat. I'm just gonna say it right now. This fucking sucks.
What do you mean?
What the fuck do you think I mean, Pat? I hate laser tag and all the elements that comprise it. This is the thing that I get recognized for?
Yeah.
This fucking sucks. That's what I mean. That sucks. I'm hanging out with two twins. As an adult.
What's wrong with hanging out with twins?
It's just
They're pretty young. They're like 15.
no, fuck Pat, I'm out. I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna fucking hang out and befriend two 15-year-old twins. And then we have a crew with a woman named Fantasia.
Yeah.
No, this fucking sucks, Pat. I don't want any part of this.
Very long hair.
Yeah, of course she does. It probably billows, as she fucking runs. Am I in love with this woman, Pat? Pat, am I in love with this woman on any level?
No.
Please. Okay. That was a real concern.
So, you guys are like doing well, like I said. You guys, finished that particular match more of a bloodbath than anything else.
Yeah, slaughter.
You kind of like, bid everyone adieu.
Before I pop him?
No, your friends.
Oh, I thought I was making like a dramatic kill.
Oh, no.
Okay.
But, I mean, you did a lot of dramatic kills in that one, though.
Yeah. Do I have like a catchphrase or anything that I say before I pull the trigger?
Yeah.
What?
What'll happen is you'll kind of like aim the gun at them, and they'll look over, and they know who you are.
The Dupo Devil.
The Dupo Devil. And when right before you shoot them, because they're too terrified to move, you just go, "I'll see you in hell."
Yeah.
And they're like, you're so good at laser tag that it's knocked people off of their feet.
If I'm leaning into this, I'm getting like red sclera lenses. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna want people to think they're looking at the actual devil.
Right. You guys all have like parachutes and stuff too. Like you guys are
Why?
not fucking around.
Why would you need a parachute in
Well,
a,
it's like
single floor laser tag center?
it's like a 2-story thing.
Pat, a parachute? Like, do you know how parachutes work?
Yeah.
Like, you can't jump from story number 2 to story number 1 and glide down on a parachute. There wouldn't be enough to open it.
I mean, they're not big parachutes. They're
Pat,
actually
I'm
they were specially designed with the modern laser tagger in mind.
I'm so fat. Like, this is gonna have to be like a good parachute, and I don't have I don't have faith in that. I don't have faith in that.
Yeah. And for a while you didn't. But like as you started like getting better, sharpening your skills like
Yeah,
the laser knife that you carry into battle.
I have a laser knife too.
Yeah, for like up close fighting.
Are you fucking kidding me? A knife, Pat? How does it work?
So it's like a plastic knife. And the end, it's not like sharp or anything. What you do is you have to like hit somebody in their power pack.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's for like when you're fighting up close we have to really get dirty in the laser tag ring.
Man,
You go.
this sucks. I'm envisioning myself. I'm seeing my uncoordinated girth in hand-to-hand combat, and we're both wearing power. This is humiliating, Pat. This is not at all who I want to be. I would not look good doing this. There's nothing cool about this.
Well, no, but there's honor.
Pat, honor.
So you're kind of like into laser tag.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Fucking sucks. Am I doing comedy anymore?
Yeah, you're still doing comedy. You actually host a monthly show at the laser tag place. What happens is after the last game is done, it's like 10 o'clock. Your show starts right away. And so they have like a bar and stuff like that.
No.
Yeah.
So
and
people who I do stand-up comedy with are coming, and they're probably seeing me in this other space that I now occupy.
Yeah.
This other humiliating space.
Why is it humiliating?
Because Pat, the idea of a man who looks like me wearing all black with a power pack that's not going to fit around me, they're going to have to strap two of them together. It's going to be tied off. There's going to be a flap of nylon that nobody else has. Right? Like, I'm going to have a fucking helmet. I'm going to look like a fucking idiot. I'm going to try to be agile, which I'm not. I'm going to try to be graceful, which I'm not. I'm just going to look like a fucking fat idiot flailing around in the dark. And then I have to breathlessly host a fucking show after that. Do I even get a chance to change, or am I still my fucking power pack?
You have you have enough time to take the power pack off. It's not like, the show starts on time or anything.
But do I have time to, Pat, you didn't answer my question. Do I have time to change, or am I in my fucking laser tag uniform sans power pack, which is probably just like sweatpants? It's all black.
No, you have time to change.
Okay.
You bring like extra, clothes.
God, but I'm gonna be fucking so sweaty. Man.
One time you forgot to bring a change of clothes, and you were
no.
And you went up wearing the laser pack, and everyone just thought you were being funny. So you just kept it on for the whole show. You were doing you've been doing this new character on stage. His name is Scary S. Truman. And what it is you kind of dress up in like a presidential suit, and
you mean a fucking suit? God,
yeah. So basically, you're
suit and flag pin.
What'd you say?
I said suit and a flag pin.
Oh yeah, dude. It's actually the biggest flag pin that you've ever seen in your fucking life.
Wait, that's a flag pin.
Flag pin, yeah.
Yeah.
We have a flag pin too.
What? How many pins am I wearing? How are you supposed to look presidential if you're wearing all these pins and not like a Chili's waiter?
Because you've been working on your skills.
This sucks.
So you kind of go on stage, and so you're zombie Harry S. Truman, and people think it's pretty funny, man. So you've been doing some interesting stuff on stage.
Yeah, it
Between
sounds
that
real
and
fucking interesting.
the, that and like the laser tag stuff, you know. So you are, you know, hanging out. After your show, you actually hang out for a second because the uh, the person who owns the place is like, hey, he's like dealing with something in the back, so he's like, give me like 2 minutes, okay, and I'll come pay you. You're like, all right,
I get paid to do this?
yeah, you get paid a cool $250
How much am I paying in dues at that place, though?
for the laser tag.
Yeah.
Um, it's a $95 a month.
Man, I'd probably try to negotiate with him. Be like, give me 250 and let me come in here all the time for nothing. Is the show good?
It's amazing.
I go, you have one of the best, and this is in LA.
Yeah.
So you have one of the best comedy shows in Los Angeles, and I'm running it.
And he kind of looks at you. The guy who owns his name. The owner of the place is named Robert Belsington the Fourth.
Robert Belsington, like
Esquire.
at fucking Granny's goddamn laser tag range or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. So and he kind of looks at you in the eye, and he's like, he kind of like smiles, and he goes,
I say, and I want a discount for anybody who's on my team.
He looks at you.
Or I would say I want to be able to have like a party of 4 anytime I want.
Sure. He looks at you and he's like, "You son of a bitch."
I've been called that before. Do we have a deal?
He's like, "Absolutely."
Fuck yeah. I immediately text the crew.
What do you say?
Dog Star. I say, guys, good news. The guys, good news. I worked out a deal, and I get a party of 4 anytime I want. So all your laser tag dues are on me. Thank you for being my friends.
Fantasia starts crying. So do the twins.
No, come on. They're teens.
It's kind of not a good look. You're like surrounded by like a grown woman and
you said I texted them.
Oh, you texted them.
Yeah, you said
yeah.
Are they standing right with me?
You guys were like a video chat.
And we're all I fucking hate this.
So you guys are doing like after you text that, they're like, what? They all call you and like, you know.
We have a big group call afterwards, and they're all crying. The teens and Fantasia.
The teens and Fantasia, yeah. So,
what do the teens' parents think about this? By the way, that a grown man is bringing their teenage boys to tears. How do their parents feel about this?
They are like profoundly weirded out by you.
How old are their parents? Am I older than their mom and dad at this point?
No, they're slightly older.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're like, so they're kind of like, hey, you know, they talk to you and like they try to like, you know, kind of fill you out, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be honest with them. I'm not a fucking creep or anything. Sure. I just like playing laser tag. Their kids like playing laser tag. I got them hooked up because I run a show there. I'm a nice guy. Ask anybody. Look through my fucking past. I've done nothing wrong. You know?
Yeah.
I'm a fucking Boy Scout.
And so they're all like freaking out, and you're like, hell yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know, the finals are tomorrow. Can't wait.
All right. Well,
you go
I'm excited.
You go to bed.
Yeah.
You dream of a howling void. You wake up, and it's like it's the day before.
What do you mean?
You kind of realize, like, you kind of like stretch for a second. It takes you a while to kind of realize what's going on. But basically, like, you're like stuck on that day. You know?
Are you fucking kidding me? I had such a sweet deal worked out. Party of 4 anytime I want. Best show in LA. I had such a bad as that as bad as this idea is, as humiliating as it is,
Humiliating.
yeah, it's fucking humiliating, Pat. As bad as it is, there was some like there was like a silver lining, and you just fucking ripped that away.
Yeah. So you kind of
Sucks.
like go through, the rest of your day. You do kind of do the same thing, because you're like, maybe it's just like a weird dream I'm having, or you're like, I don't really know what's going on. You kind of go through the same thing. You get the same sweet deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The twins and Fantasia cry just like
Dog
your,
Star.
yeah, dog star. And so, uh, you go home and you're like, this is fucking weird. You go to bed. You dream of a howling void.
Yeah,
You wake up and it's like that same day.
this fucking sucks.
So you kind of live that day over and over for a while,
Yeah,
and you start doing like different stuff. You know,
yeah.
um, like you just at one point you just started doing like just crazy things. You know what I
Do I
mean?
get to fuck Andy McDowell?
No, but you do think of her often.
I
So
mean, yeah,
you're living that same day over and over and over. Like I said, at one point you start doing crazy shit. Like at one point you just like decide to see like how much you can shoplift in a day and get away with it. And
yeah.
honestly, it turns out that you have the knack for shoplifting, dude.
Dude, I come from white trash. That's in my blood, dude.
Yeah.
I would be so good at stealing. What do I take?
You start off small, like candy bars,
Yeah,
small electronic stuff like that, and eventually you start like concocting like pretty intense like plans because you have knowledge of what's going to happen. You know what I mean? So you
yeah.
kind of use that to your advantage, uh, and so you start doing some wacky stuff just to see what happens. Like at one point, um, while you were while you were in your shoplifting big shoplifting phase, um, you successfully shoplifted like a flat screen TV.
Okay,
You just walked in, picked it up, walked out. No one
dude,
did a thing.
you'd be so amazed at how easy it is to steal from places. There's so many like retail places you can get away with so much shit.
Sure.
You could absolutely walk into Target and walk out with a TV. I bet.
So on probably like the 100th time that this
Wait,
is
did I get that
happening,
little spider thing off of there?
fuck yeah, you did. So
That's
about
also a clear indication that you and I have both worked retail because we know what that thing is called. you know? Yeah. Dude, do I have one of those magnets, like a pocket magnet to get it out of there? Yeah, dude. I used to have one of those.
fuck yeah, you did. So you on like probably you figure about the 100th day,
Yeah,
you're like you can't be certain that your counting is correct. You get out of bed,
yeah,
you stretch, you walk into the living room, and
yeah.
standing in your living room, and this hasn't happened before, is this guy.
What the
He
fuck,
is
Pat?
he has like a purple wizard's robe, you know.
I
He's got
scream
like
at him. I scream at him. I say, "Get the fuck out of my house!" I scream at him. I'm feeling invincible. There are no consequences. That I'm going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to be the same day.
yeah,
I would
and
probably, oh man, I would probably attempt to take his life.
sure. You rush at him, and he kind of like does like a theatrical wave of his fingers, and you kind of just like freeze in place.
Great.
And standing in front of you, there,
Fucking sucks.
like I said, his
All
robe
sucks.
is covered in like like ravens' faces. He has like his staff
Ravens.
of infinite sorrows. Uh,
Great.
it he has quite possibly the worst Maryland accent that you've ever heard in your fucking life. You know what
That
I mean?
fucking sucks, Pat.
It sounds like blasphemy. It sounds like the voice of Legion. It is a horrible accent. Uh, it's the Wizard of Baltimore,
Great.
and
Great.
he looks at you, and he's like, "Hey, Warren, You got a minute to talk, hun?
Get the fuck out of my house. That's what I say to him. I say, you froze me in place. You ambushed me inside of my home. You could have waited on the porch. You could have let me invite you into my home. But you just show up here and expect me to be cool with you just coming into my house. That's not fucking cool, Pat.
Yeah.
Like, that fucking sucks. I understand you freezing me as an act of self-defense. I
Sure.
understand that.
And he's unfrozen you by this point.
But get the fuck out of here.
And he goes, okay. And he's like, all right, Aaron, but maybe we can talk on the front porch, hun?
Get the fuck out of here. You really pissed me off. You're going to need to come back tomorrow.
He goes, I can come back over?
You stay outside. You do not come into my house.
He like nods.
If I catch you in my house again, I will not help you. I'm telling you that right now.
Sure. He goes, he has to use your bathroom. Do you
No. You already spent enough time in my house. You're not allowed to go into my bathroom. If I catch you in there, if I catch you in my bathroom,
yeah.
If I see any funny business, if I think you've been in my bathroom,
yeah,
I'm not letting you. I'm not speaking to you.
He goes, all right, Aaron. And again, his accent is horrible.
That fucking sucks.
He disappears in a puff of crab cake on the air.
Now I got to fucking deal with this shit. Now I got to deal with it's a confrontation. You know, every day is a new adventure, and this guy has thrown that off.
Yeah.
This guy has totally changed the dynamic of the last 100 days of my life. I thought every day was the same until now, until this fucking guy shows up unannounced, uninvited in my home. Now, how the fuck? How am I supposed to know what day tomorrow is? Sure. The pattern's been broken.
Yeah, and you kind of like fucks with you a little bit.
Yeah, Pat.
But that is compared to nothing. Oh, that, does not compare, rather, to when you open up the door and you realize that day has suddenly turned to midnight.
What the fuck do you mean?
It's
like it should be noon, but it's actually midnight.
Yeah. It's suddenly like it suddenly turned into midnight. And
this fucking sucks. Wait, I witnessed it.
Yeah.
I see it, and it's just like a blink.
Yeah.
This fucking sucks, Pat.
Standing in front of you on your front porch is this guy. He's wearing.
What the fuck is with this? I just got rid of one guy. Now I go back outside. Everything changes to midnight, and there's some other dude on my porch.
Yeah. He's wearing like a leather jacket. He's wearing like he looks a lot like James Dean, if James Dean was like kind of like tall and fat. And he goes, hello, Aaron. I'm the Midnight Stranger.
Oh, God.
He goes, and I can get you out of this mess. He's like, look, he's basically like, look, I know that the Wizard of Baltimore is coming back to your house tomorrow when this resets.
What the fuck do you mean when this resets? What do you mean when this? All I know is I looked outside and literally just a moment before he started speaking to me, day immediately turned into night. Yeah, that is absolutely terrifying.
He's the Midnight Stranger. So basically, he's like, look, I can get you out of this, but tomorrow when you see the Wizard of Baltimore at your house, you have to kill him.
I'm not killing anybody. Get the fuck out of here.
He goes, please. He looks at you. He goes, you don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly. I don't know what's going to happen.
He goes, look, I can help you if you want.
You can fucking leave. You're making me think that you just turned day into night.
Yeah.
No, I don't want any part of this bullshit. I don't want to be a part of your war.
Okay. So he kind of like backs away. Like he's like, all right, sorry, buddy. And he goes, have a good one. And he kind of like walks away, gets into a jet. Black car. Drives away. And after he drives away, you blink and like it's turned back into day.
Oh, great. So that guy, yeah, controls day and night.
Yeah. The next day, happens. You wake up, you stretch, you walk out. It's like the same Groundhog's Day or whatever.
Yeah.
And the Wizard of Baltimore is standing on your front porch. Do you talk to him?
I open the door and I look at him and I hold my finger up and I say, somebody came here last night asking me to kill you. He turned day into night and then it reverted when he left. I don't want any part of this. Good luck with everything. I'm done. I'm out. And then I close the door and I go back inside.
So, like, you're about to say all that, but suddenly you realize you're looking at him and you realize it's not the Wizard of Baltimore. And you get stabbed in the
What the
stomach.
fuck, Pat?
There's
Stabbed
somebody underneath the robes.
What the fuck,
and they
Pat?
stab you and like kind of like rip up. You know what I mean with the knife, but like the knife stays in you the whole
Yeah,
time.
I know, Pat. I get it.
From inside the robe, you just hear. You've been struck by jet lightning, baby.
I fucking hate you, you son of a bitch. You motherfucker.
Jet lightning.
What the hell is this shit? Is this sound effects?
Yeah.
Did you plan this? This fucking sucks, Pat. This fucking sucks.
So you die, and the loop stops.
Great. Fuck you. That fucking sucked so hard. Yeah, I know, Pat. I was right here.
Valerie asked me to.
Fucking sucks.
Is anyone watching this?
Oh, wow. 15 people.
Sorry, everyone.
All right. Do we have any episode titles for that one? I wrote Dog Star and Suit and a Flag Pin.
Uncoordinated girth.
Uncoordinated girth is.
That's from somebody in.
It's pretty good.
Somebody in Twitch chat.
Let me see if I can find this.
Does anybody have anything better than uncoordinated girth?
Yeah.
Laser die repeat.
Oh, look, Aaron.
Fucking hate this. I hate all of it.
Can you believe that?
That sucks.
I need a screenshot of that. I need that so bad.
So uncoordinated girth, is that what we're going with?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's the winner. Gene. Shout out to Mean Gene.
Oh, is Gene in the house? I'm not even on the thing.
I'm not on there either.
Hold on. Hey, so you said that my I sound kind of weird through that
Like it's coming through your laptop's mic instead of the mic you're holding.
That's weird.
Your
on my
input is-
track that I'm recording on, I'm recording through the mic. Sorry, it
No,
sounds like
I think
shit.
it's fixed now.
Okay.
I think it's fixed now.
Okay, cool. Good. Yeah, I haven't
maybe
turned
that's
on original sound. So, I don't know.
What's your microphone set to in Zoom?
It's set to your fucking mom.
Watch it.
No, it's set to the wrong one.
Hey, there we go.
That is so funny. Sorry, everyone. Uncoordinated girth, man, that's
pretty gross.
But yeah, they specifically asked me to do Chet Lightning.
That sucks.
He has his fans. Some people like him.
Yeah, they're fucking wrong.
Why don't you? There it is. That is so funny and weird. Oh man, Aaron, are you good to do one to me?
Yeah.
People watching in the chat, I have a question. Is this good? And did you know what this was before you came?
We're curious how because I can't see who you are. I know
Yeah.
I know Marcus obviously. Sully, Brendan, this is good. Hell yeah,
Brendan.
way to go. We're just curious because we don't know who.
Yeah, we're not sure who's here.
I can't see who people are. Maybe I can, but well, I'll tell you this, so we don't get kicked off. I'm not high at all. You know what I mean?
Somebody is there. Their username is just feet.
Where
It says feet. Hello, feet.
can you see the usernames?
When you pull up Twitch, there's a little
What?
chat.
Well, yeah, I see the chat, but how do I
There's
see all the
upper right hand corner? There's a silhouette of like two people, one standing behind the other. You just click on that.
All right. What the hell?
Could be.
What a world. We got Gene in the house. We got Laurel. We got Laura in the house. Hell yeah. Man, we got a good crew.
Ellie's
I
here.
think.
Hello, Ellie.
Ellie's here. Stephen Hawking.
Anybody else want to say hello before we start this next one?
Say hello and say who you are.
Yeah, feet.
State your business. State your business, feet. It's feet. I need a username. We should use feet.
Feet. It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty good. Okay.
No.
All right. You ready, Patrick?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
Father.
Do you want to?
Ooh, I'm so ready.
Well,
Oh yeah, we just have to do a sound check real quick.
I mean, I think we're probably. I'm still recording.
Oh yeah, I am too. Yeah, never mind. We're good.
Just give me a clap so we can sync it up.
Yes.
Okay.
Feet.
Feet.
People of all types make a world. All right.
Are you a foot guy, Pat? I mean, is it like a turn on?
No. It's not a. It's not undoable, but it's not a thing I'm particularly into. Why? What about you?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not like against it. I'm just like not gonna.
No, me neither.
The idea of like putting a foot in my mouth is like, I don't want to do that. I mean, I would if it was like a clean foot. You know.
I wish we could name this episode "A Clean Foot."
I mean, we can. Okay. All right. You ready?
Yes, sir.
A couple years down the road, you wake up on a Saturday morning,
Nice.
spring out of bed. You're excited for the day. It's a day you've honestly been like looking forward to for like a pretty long time. It's like, I wouldn't say it's like the most important day of your life,
Okay.
but it's certainly up there. You know, it's a culmination of like many years of like you striving towards a goal. You know, I just when a plan comes together, and when you finally feel like I did it, you know,
Mm-hmm.
just one of those days.
Cool.
Because today is the day that you are opening up your restaurant.
Oh shit. Fuck. That's
You're
not
opening
good.
up. No, it's you're opening up this restaurant in Austin.
What is it?
It's all patio, right?
Okay.
You get like a really huge lot down on like across from the Valve where like Stoney's sometimes parks on 6th and Red River. You just buy that whole like
Wow.
that whole pad, right?
Okay.
And you put
I
a little
forced
like
those guys out.
you force them out.
Shit.
People are not happy
Why did I do it?
because you think this idea of a restaurant that is all patio
The
is
fuck?
gonna fucking blow up.
Okay.
You erect a small kitchen. It's maybe like the whole kitchen is like 8 by 8. Everything. Not a lot of room.
Jeez.
It is jam packed because you, my friend, have the most beautiful patio in all of Austin.
Really?
Yeah. It's actually like really nice. Like you think a lot about it, but you put like a lot of like thought into it, and you design like this beautiful outdoor space. You got seating for 150 people.
Jeez. So it's so I'm it's like a food trailer. It's not really a restaurant.
No, it's a restaurant. What you have to do if you want to, the place is called it's called Open Air Dean.
Ooh.
And
Open Air Dean.
Yeah.
That's not good.
If you want to go to Open Air Dean, you have to make a reservation, right?
Yeah.
There's no parking. It's all patio. So you have to park, you walk up, there's a hostess standing right there, right? You give her your name.
This is almost pretentious. I feel.
She seats you. It's like it's like super like starched white tablecloth. The hostess is wearing like a button-up shirt and a tie.
Okay.
It's like it is kind of like fine dining, like it is like very nice.
Weird. Why is the patio so nice?
That's just like your whole deal, because you were just like, look, I just want a restaurant where like who doesn't like a patio? That's what you kept saying. You're like, who doesn't like a patio? And you like asked your friends, like you for weeks were like talking to everybody in Austin comedy about it.
Yeah.
And you would just like message people and be like, hey, if you had a choice between like a patio or like a roof, which would you choose? And you like kept marks. You kept statistics, right? You have a list of people who said, I don't like a patio, and you are blackballing them immediately. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah,
Like
dude,
who?
you feel very strongly about it.
Who's the first person that I blackball?
Eric J. Nagurney.
Eric.
He has a Gurn dog, and he's like, sometimes I want a roof over my head. And you're like, you know what? You're right, Eric. And you said it through clenched fucking teeth. You go, I got some prep I got to go do. You go inside the building and you just start punching a side of beef. You're so fucking mad. You know what I mean? You feel very strongly.
Why do I feel so? Why do I feel that strong about it? To start punching beef.
Because you fell in love on a patio about 6 months from now. You met this woman. You were out at just a bar, down on 6th Street after a show.
What's the bar called?
The bar's called Ticklers, and you're outside, right?
Okay.
They've got like a really nice patio, and this young lady walks out, and she's like, "Hey, I just saw you at the show," and full bright red hair, green eyes,
yeah,
an Irish lass, the kind of woman that your mother has dreamed about you falling in love with.
Oh God,
you know what I mean?
All right.
That woman walks into Ticklers.
It's like Destiny
on the patio. Her name is Destiny. she says, I just saw you at that show, and she's like, you're Pat, right? And
yes.
Like, yeah. And she goes, oh, my name is Destiny. And she like sticks her hands out. You shake hands. It's like sparks, brother. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like you swear you just see little shoots of flame dying in the night, like embers falling.
Jeez.
You just know that there's like a connection there. You and Destiny spend the night pretty much talking to just each other. You buy each other a couple rounds of drinks. You go home together, and it was a whirlwind romance.
Wow.
Right. 6 weeks after you met her, you're madly in love. She's staying over every night. You're staying over every night. You're looking at you're looking at like places to move into when her lease is up. It's just like it's a very intense emotional experience.
Jeez.
And you like 6 months into your relationship, you're like, you know what? I've never been more sure of anything in my entire life.
Wow.
I'm gonna ask her to marry me. You get a ring. You get a reservation at this super fancy, like swanky downtown restaurant.
What is the ring like?
The ring is it's like a family ring,
Oh wow.
you know. It's like a ring that was on like your mom's side. It's been there a long time. At this point, it's kind of like a dull gold band with a diamond in the middle with an emerald inside that.
Okay.
So it's like a
An
green
emerald
eye. It's like
within a diamond.
an emerald within a diamond. It's like a green eye just like looking up at you, you know?
Jeez. Okay.
And so you get this ring.
Whatever.
You go to this restaurant.
Jesus. Yeah.
You're all dressed up, right? The sun is setting. You're sitting outside on a patio that overlooking Austin. Like Lake Austin, you know, it's just like a beautiful, picturesque moment. It's
Wow.
like if you were gonna ask somebody to marry them, you do it there. You wait. Order a bottle of wine. You say, "We'll have your finest Malbec, sir." Guy nods his head, comes back $140 later.
Sure.
He asks, he goes, "You want me to open it?" And you go, "Not yet. I'm waiting on somebody." And you show him the ring, and his eyes sort of flash. And he's like, "Hey, all right, good luck."
Wait, I tell him?
Yeah, you tell him.
Why would I do that? That seems so weird. And he's like weirdly into it.
He's like happy for you.
Okay.
I
whatever.
mean, people can find joy in other people's happiness, man.
I guess I'd be really nervous too.
You'd be very nervous. You're just
So I'd say
sweating.
it's like, yeah, just I would like blurt something out. I'm sweating.
Oh, profusely. So you're just
Jeez.
sweating. I mean, because you're nervous, right? You're watching the sunset. You know you're gonna drop like $500 on this dinner. Like it's like a whole thing. And you're about to ask a woman to marry you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So you kind of sit there, right? A little bit of time goes by. You check your phone, nothing. You text her, no response.
Okay.
3 hours goes by.
Jeez.
She doesn't show up. The waiter comes back over and he's like, we're going to be closing shortly. And he looks at you, he goes, "Look, man, if you don't want that bottle of wine, like, I'm not going to charge you for it. Normally you'd have to pay something." He's like, "But all things considered, like, we'll just take it back and you can just go home." And he's like, I'm really sorry she didn't show."
You know what? I think I would ask if I could just buy the bottle.
He's like, "Yeah, if you wanna do that, go ahead."
Yeah, because it would be so much cheaper to get it from like a convenience store. But like, I feel like I would just want to get something and just go straight home. I don't want to stop anywhere.
$140 plus,
Yeah.
Tip.
Yeah, I would have to tip him a pretty good amount because I took up that table for 3 hours.
For several hours.
Yeah, that sucks.
So you leave him a fat tip.
Okay.
You take the bottle. You drive home. Not really sure what's happening. You're just kind of like, okay, what the fuck's going on? You know what I mean? So it turns out she just like, you get back to your place. All of her stuff was gone. You try calling her. She doesn't answer you. Or you try calling and it's like, this number is, this call cannot be completed. Just dial. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
You try like pulling her up on social media. Nowhere. Gone. Everything's gone.
Wow.
So you swore that like someday you were going to build a patio themed restaurant nice enough to win her back. And that's what you've done at Open Air Dean.
Oh my God. I cannot think of a worse way to do that.
So you you've got like, you got Open Air Dean opened up, right?
Open Air Dean.
Things are going pretty good.
Yeah. Not emotionally.
Oh no, you're an absolute mess. But you know, you just spend your time cooking and weeping, and like it's just like
Oh,
you know, you're
God.
just like you just throw yourself into the work of it. You know what I mean? You pour every ounce of who you are into open air Dean,
Wow.
and you know what? It's not overnight, but it becomes pretty successful.
Wow.
You make simple dishes with fresh ingredients. You have to because there's no space to store anything. So and you're like not a good cook now, you know,
Yeah.
but you
What?
become
Wait a
like
minute.
y-
I can cook a little bit.
yeah. I mean, what I'm saying is you're not like a good cook. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I see what you
You know
mean.
what I mean? Like yeah, like you're not like especially in this context. But eventually over time, you find the things that like you like to make and that like you want to make and enjoy making and makes you a profit. And
What
you know
type
you
of food
start
is it?
it's simple small plates. You know, you make like just like little stuff like you'll have tacos or different kinds of sandwiches.
Okay.
It really just kind of depends on what's available because like
Wow.
I said, a very small space, not a lot of storage, so you kind of just have to cook everything that you buy in the morning. And like I said, not overnight, but eventually people catch on, people start coming out, and open air Dean becomes a complete success. People are writing about it from the Statesman, the Chronicle, all the media outlets in Austin write about it. You get you get added to like a Beard Award winner watch list, like this prestigious cooking award, you know. And it's like all
Okay.
this shit. It's just like, oh shit, like this is
Yeah.
really like really taking off.
Wow.
So you're just kind of standing there after service on a Saturday night. It's just you and the hostess, right?
Yeah.
Everybody else has gone home.
What's her name?
Her name is Sarah Dalton,
Okay.
and you're just kind of there, like having a beer at the end of the night. She's having one too, and you go, you know what? I never really, thought that this would work.
Yeah.
Like I never thought that this would really be a thing. And Sarah looks at you and she's like, yeah, this is such a weird idea. She goes, I always wanted to ask you, why? Why did you pick this? And you kind of like take a long pull off the beer and you go, well,
Yeah. I
let me
open
tell
up.
you.
I open my heart. I probably would like. Is there? Well, oh yeah. That we probably play music there, right?
I mean, it's like outdoors, you know, so you have like your phone inside of a cup.
Okay. I take out my phone. Yeah. I take out my phone. I played Tuesday's Gone by Leonard Skinner, and I tell the whole tale.
So you talk to her about Destiny, about
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
about the $140 bottle of Malbec.
Do I ever end up drinking it?
Absolutely. You drank all of it that night. You also spilled some of it, probably about $60 worth of Malbec, but
Oh shit!
it was gone by the next morning. So
Oh
you tell
no!
her everything, right?
Yeah,
Tell her about the eye inside of the ring,
yeah.
you know? You still carry the ring with you. It's in your pocket all the time.
I don't put it on my finger.
Well, I mean, it's like a woman's wedding.
Oh yeah,
wedding
right.
band.
Of course.
It doesn't
Yeah.
fit your hand. You've definitely tried, but it does not fit your hand.
I've attempted it. Okay.
Oh, 100%. You put it on a toe. You know what I mean? Like you've tried to like figure out a way to wear it around,
Gross.
but you had it on like a chain around your neck for a little while, but that just hurt too much. So
Wow.
you you tell her the whole story, right? About what happened, Sarah Dalton, and she's like tearing up, and she's like, Pat, you're a wonderful man. You built a successful business from the ground up. Like you don't have to be chasing a ghost anymore. She's like, there are other women out there. And you're like, yeah, I know, but there'll never be anybody quite like Destiny. She kind of laughs. She pats you on the arm. She goes, Pat, someday a wise woman's going to find you and fall in love with you.
Wow.
and I'll be happy when that day comes.
Hell yeah.
She
Thank
gives you
you.
a hug. She says, "Good night, Pat."
Good night.
She leaves. You you're cleaning down the kitchen, right? You're wiping down the countertops. Doesn't take very long with how small it is. You got your
My food truck. Are there wheels?
no, it's like a concrete building. It's
Mm.
not a truck. I don't know why you keep referring to it as a truck.
Because it's
just a very small kitchen.
Terrible
Pat,
idea.
but it is doing so good.
Yeah, I mean that is very hard.
You own a lot. There's like no maintenance on it. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about all this shit.
Okay.
So you're there wiping everything down. Tuesday's gone. Like a tinny version of it because you're playing it through a fucking cup.
Yeah.
You're wiping the kitchen down, drinking a beer at the same time. And you look up, and for just a moment, you swear, standing there at the hostess station is Destiny.
Whoa.
You like look up and you just see her there. You kind of do a double take and she's gone.
Jeez. I think I would race out there.
So you like take a few steps out. Your hand immediately like goes into your pocket. You just feel the ring. You feel like the outline of the ring against the fabric.
Yeah.
Your heart quickens, you know. You look down the street. You see a shock of red hair.
Jeez.
Throughout the chaos that is 6th Street on a Saturday night. Do you chase after her?
Yeah. Because I can see her, right?
Well, you see like a flash of hair. You know what I mean? It's like you clearly can't make her out. So you run down, you try to see where she goes. You look down the side streets. You just kind of stand there in the middle of an intersection. You can't spot her. You just stare at the sky and fucking scream. So you go home that night, dejected. Because it was like the first time. You've always had this idea that she'll be back someday. She'll be back.
Jeez.
And when she does, I'll be ready.
God, it's so sad.
So you go home. You go home that night, right?
Yeah.
Just on the verge of tears. You have a few drinks. You pass out. You wake up the next morning. Headache, just a dull headache. You go to the market, like you come up with a menu, you go to the market, you buy all the groceries you need for the day. You got some prep work to do, you got some things you need to make ahead of time, but it's going to be pretty good. You're making a risotto. You're making a mushroom risotto. So you got to cook that beforehand,
Okay.
You're making a mushroom risotto. You have like a garden salad. You're making like bread from scratch. So you have to do some stuff, early in the day. You've got some things to do.
Okay.
So you go, right, head back to your place. You do some like light prep work there, get things ready to be transported downtown. You go to pack up your car and you look out and it is just pouring. It's just like raining cats and dogs.
Jeez.
And that's a big deal when you have a restaurant that is exclusively patio seating.
Yeah, it's no good.
So you kind of like, oh, fuck. You shake your head, right? You start like doing some work. You like check the weather. Looks like it might be a bit of a rainy day. It might be a rain out. So you wind up calling it. You post it on social media, right?
Yeah.
You say, hey, guys,
damn,
rained out today. Maybe we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Check the weather.
Weather permitting.
So you wake up the next day, right? Beautiful sunny day outside.
Nice.
You think, okay, should be better off. Go to the market, get your groceries, right?
Yeah.
Just some fresh stuff that, you're going to need for the day. You made some things yesterday, but, whatever. So you get back home, you go to load everything up in your car, and it is just fucking pouring. Raining cats and dogs. And you're like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? The weather said everything was clear. Next thing, hey guys, sorry to do this again 2 days in a row. Mother Nature must not be hungry, lol. Send.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So you you kind of like make your plans for the third day. You're like, okay, if it rains again, we're gonna do this. If it doesn't, we're gonna do that. You wake up the next morning. Beautiful day. You're not gonna go get anything for the market. You've got a couple days worth of stuff already ready to go.
Yeah.
Open your door to go outside, and it is just pouring again. Like
What?
a monsoon.
Son of a bitch.
So you get really fucking pissed off. You're like, you know what? I'm sick of looking at this stuff. I'm just gonna go. Maybe I'll make some stuff to go, and people can come pick it up. I'm just
Yeah, I was
gonna
about
go.
to say, maybe I feel like I would I think you need like a license to do delivery. So I would just say, hey, we can make stuff for you and pick it up. Yeah.
So you're like, hey, third day in a row, we're gonna have some stuff to go. You post the specials. You're like, we'll have pictures up in a little while. You call Sarah Dalton. You're like, hey, I'm gonna do some stuff like in the kitchen, and we'll have people come pick up to go orders. Would you like want to come in and like run food? And she's like, oh, I can't.
Okay.
You know, so you're just kind of like, okay. You call around and like nobody can really help you. You're like, well, I mean, how hard could it really be? You know, you'll just take it as it comes. It's just you. What are they gonna do?
Sure.
Complain to the owner? You look at yourself in the reflection of the stainless steel like fucking counter, and you go, I am the owner, bub.
I say that out loud.
Out loud.
That fucking sucks so bad. Oof. And like I mean it. It's not like I don't mean-
100%. It is totally genuine.
Jeez.
Totally genuine. So you wind up like selling some stuff, right? You wind up like going through a lot of what you had. You were honestly like pretty surprised. Like people were really receptive to it. They're like, "Yeah, I love your food. Like it sucks we can't come support you now with the rain."
Yeah.
So you make like all these dishes, right? You sell out of pretty much everything you have. You've got enough for like 4 servings at the very end of the night. Like, hey, last call. I've got this much left. A couple comes, they pick up 2. There's 2 servings left. You're looking you're just kind of like looking out through like the window into the street.
Yeah.
You feel the side of the container feels warm, but it's not hot. You're like, well, I'm just gonna get out of here. This wasn't a total loss.
Yeah. I guess I guess I'd put those in the well, it's like a garden salad. I mean that's not going to keep, right?
It's like risotto and a salad. Yeah. It's
yeah, I would just take them home then. Fuck it.
So you you bag everything up. The rain is like pretty much let up at this point, but everything's too wet.
Yeah.
So you go to like walk back to your car. See a guy in a wheelchair sitting at the corner, just fucking drenched. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
Just fucking soaked. And you walk by with that food, and he goes, "Oh, it smells so good."
Okay, I would just give them both of them then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's
You turn-
yeah.
You turn back around. He's looking up at you. His eyes are the same green of the eyes from The Ring.
I'd probably take a step back.
And he goes, I can't thank you enough. I haven't eaten in days.
Oh gosh.
He kind of sits there. He tells you a story, how he used to be a professional bull rider who got bucked off one too many bulls. And he broke a hip. Didn't really have any other skills. It never healed right. He fell on hard times, and now he just kind of lives on the street. He tells you a tale about how he he loved a woman with a soul so pure, and she left him at the altar. And you like connect with him,
Sounds like a country song.
You think that in your head. You got the bag of food in your hand.
Well,
And
I
he
thought
goes-
I gave it. Oh yeah.
So what do you give him?
I just give him the whole thing.
2 servings of risotto, 2 garden salads.
Yeah.
He kind of looks. He goes, I really appreciate this, but do you have a spoon or a fork? He's
Yeah, I
like,
probably.
I don't have it. I live
Yeah, I
on the
probably.
street.
I know. I probably have a plastic cutlery with me, so I just give him that.
Well, it's in the building. Like you were just taking home. You got stuff at home, so you like go back, right?
Damn. Yeah.
You
I
go
guess you'd
back
have to.
into the building. You're like, yeah, I'll be right back. You start walking out, right? You're like in the crosswalk. He's on the other side of the street. You've got like a fork in your hand.
Yeah.
You go. You start like the sign changes. You start walking across. At the other end of the block, you see Destiny. You see her again.
Wow. And it's like is it also like do I have like a dead on like view
Yeah, it's a
or
straight
whatever?
line. It's a straight line in between you and her.
Wow.
You almost drop the fork, but you catch it in your hand.
Wow.
And you look up and she's staring right into your eyes. Brilliant red hair. Tears streaming down her cheeks.
Wow.
You see her just mouth the words, "I'm so sorry." And she takes a step towards you.
Wow. I guess I walk towards her. I'm probably crying too.
You're weeping. The guy with you walk past the guy in the wheelchair and he goes, "Hey, the fork, mister."
I guess I hand him the fork.
You're staring at Destiny. You
Yeah.
miss her so
Holy
bad you
shit.
don't want to take your eyes off of her. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's one of those where it's like you miss her so much that it's like this is a moment that your focus is 100% on her.
Okay. Well, he'll get his fork in a second.
Well, you turn and you give it to him, and when
Yeah.
you give it to him, you extend the fork and you stab him in the eyeball.
What?
And he screams, and you like freak out, and you pull his eye just like the whole, how there's like I don't know what it's called, the fucking cord that like runs into his brain. It comes out too. It's just hanging there. He screams. Destiny sees it. And she screams. And
it's a plastic fork.
Yeah, but it goes right into his fucking wet ass eyeball. And you yank his eyeball out, and she sees it and screams, and she says, "Pat, I thought you were different." And then she like runs away. You drop the fork. You start chasing after her in your shoes for cruise, because you're like, "I got this. I'm not going to slip on these rainy streets." You like run out, right? You're running. You run into through the crosswalk. You like take a quick look, and you run across to like chase her. You're like, it was an accident. And you're like running, and then a bus comes by and just fucking runs you over right there.
God.
You're right in the middle of a rainy sidewalk. Your body skids, I don't know, 200-300 feet.
Jeez.
All of your fingers get broken. All of your extremities are just mangled. Your jaw gets torn off, and you just lay there in the middle of the street, bleeding into the gutter, and you die right there.
What the fuck, dude?
Destiny just runs away. This time, she doesn't look back. And the last thing you see.
Yeah.
The last thing you see, as you're standing there, life leaving your body, the last bit of blood about to rush out from that heart that only wanted the love of a woman. The last thing you see is that ring roll out of your pocket. It does a little circle and lands right in front of your face. And you look into that brilliant green eye, Destiny's eye. The ring winks at you, and then you fucking die.
Man, what a ending. That was brutal. It was like 10 lifetimes of pain in like 7 seconds.
Yeah, but no pain quite like the pain of a broken heart.
Well, I don't know if I agree with that. That sucks.
Yeah. That's it.
Right for the heart. Directly for the heart.
What do we have for?
Man, that was a brutal ass ending.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, wasn't it?
I like bucked off of one too many bowls. He's a bull rider.
Yeah.
Sucks so bad.
Do we have...
In the comments, I don't know. No, I'm not really seeing any. Well, yeah, I don't know. We'll good lord.
Figure it out.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging and thanks for having
Yeah.
us.
Is there anything we need to say, or anyone have a? What is it? Are we?
What do we do? We're listening to
PayPal.
the producer talk. We're not just silent for no reason. Say it again, please. He'll put it in the
Comedy
chat.
Wham, folks. The fine folks at Comedy Wham.
You can actually give these people money in exchange for entertainment.
What a novel idea.
Yeah, it's vintage. So that's paypal.me/comedy wham.
Wham.
Hell yeah.
And as far as this, if you've never heard the Lanalax Corporation, it's a podcast that comes out every single weekday for the most part. It has for the last almost 3 years. There are over 700 episodes online.
Yeah, we didn't think this through.
It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's out there. If you like it, subscribe. Listen to old ones. Say hello to Pat and I. It's a lot of fun. We record on Zoom a lot with some really great people who are in the chat tonight. If that interests you, hit us up, and we will put you on the list of people to contact.
Yes.
The Lanalax Corporation at gmail.com.
Hell
So
yeah.
you can reach us.
And thanks to Val and Richard for giving us the platform here. And folks, as always, you just sometimes gotta rock and roll.